There's a lot of new emoji sets that come out every now and then. We've seen Kim Kardashian, we've seen others. But there's a new one from Grindr that they're calling Gaymojis. And it was in the New York Times today, so I know about it. And they're amazing. Everything from just a yas to a kiki to a booty call that's a phone resting on top of a peach.
I love it.
And they have a basic, it just says basic, but it looks like the Gap logo. And we'll discuss more. Thoughts,
Can I see really quick?
Thoughts, 5 words or less.
Yes, this is so gay.
Gay!
Emojis, I need this.
Emojis, knees.
I think this is great because, gay lingo, when I first started coming on Pop Trigger, I remember one of the first videos, someone was like, thank God Jason's there to bring the gayness to Pop Trigger. I'm thinking, well, Grace is here, but like the lingo, yeah, which I don't use a lot, but-
All I bring are camping tips. So it's good that we have you here.
But gay lingo has definitely permeated the pop culture blogosphere, atmosphere, because I have a lot of straight friends that'll say yes, and it's like the more A's you put in it, the gayer it becomes. But also, Grindr. I haven't been on Grindr in a long time because I'm in a committed relationship and I don't need to do that anymore. But they have really revamped the site from when I was on it like almost 10 years ago. And so we're so lazy when we talk through text. We try to abbreviate and get our point across so much quickly. And the shade of the basic one, I would use that so much because it's just like, boom, an emoji, you're basic.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and also to your point, Jason, queer culture does become pop culture.
Right.
Because we're just really cool and we're tastemakers in our own right.
Yes, you are,
If you have any questions about a lot of the vernacular that has become so sort of popular.
Just watch RuPaul's Drag Race.
Or I was gonna say Paris is Burning. If you want to see the origins.
Tell 'em,
yeah, if you want to see the origins of where a lot
Didn't
of
I
this
say
came
that here
from.
too? Absolutely.
Well, yeah, you were the one that recommended the movie for me. I was like, I've never heard of this before.
I've never heard of it.
But you're right,
Ooh.
Grace, go ahead, continue.
Well, no, that's all I'm saying is that I think that yes, this is a gay emoji app from Grindr, but I can see a lot of straight people being interested in it as well because, like I said, queer culture has become pop culture as well. So I think it's great. The more that we sort of normalize and familiarize the heterosexual community and all you heteros out there, I think the better for acceptance and just compassion and empathy, because everyone just these are fun emojis and queer people just want to have a fun time. So I think it's a great representation of what we want.
So I just downloaded the whole thing.
Yes.
You're on Grindr now, Brett?
No, it's just an emoji keyboard, so you can do it. They said 20% of all Grindr communications used emojis anyway, which sounds like a pretty conservative number given that it's any communication done on phones now. I imagine like way more to be using emojis, but there's you can do anything from like there's a bunch of animals that represent different, there's an otter, a cub, a bear, a wolf, a bull. I don't know what all that means. I know
those are all types.
I know that I don't know what they all each are specifically. The wolf, I was like the cub, the bear, the otter.
So wait, I know what the bear is. What's the wolf?
Well, someone told me that I was a wolf once upon a time, even though I'm not hairy, but it's like it's a more muscular, hairy man. So an otter is a slender.
So a bear is like a bigger guy,
right,
and then a wolf is like a
Slender.
svelte little silver.
Would Hasan be a
foxy guy.
wolf if he was?
Yeah, he's closer to like a wolf than a bear.
It's so good.
An
I
otter?
love
What would
every
Brett
bit of
be?
it.
What would Brett be?
Yeah, what would I be?
You could be, Brett would for sure be an otter.
I think
You
otters
wouldn't
are
be
awesome.
a twink though.
No.
Wait a second, Brett. You said you didn't like otters last time. Remember?
I probably was just trying to piss you off.
Oh.
But
I love otters. They're like this. They're kind of jerks.
First of all, Grace. Oh, I love you so much. Paris is Burning opened my eyes
to
to Sam. It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix,
You can
yeah.
definitely see it.
Done.
Shade, the tea.
Can't wait.
All these things,
Yas.
but yeah.
Yas.
But the thing about
Is it outdated
Turnt,
now?
lit.
No, not at all.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no. The thing about the LGBT vernacular and vocabulary is that it's so sassy and it's so, for not to stereotype gay men, but historically they're known for having a lot of sass and being very pointed with their words. So it's cool how this is now there, because if you ever want to cuss somebody out, not using any words, just emojis, you can use this and be thoroughly effective.
Yeah.
Thoroughly
Well,
effective.
So as queer people or the LGBT plus community, we were forced to live our lives in the closet for so long. And in that closet, we formed a little party where we became this bold population. And so it only serves that we would have a very bold line of emojis. So when we say like sassy or shady, what I hear is that we're just an emboldened population, that we're so marginalized for so long that when we got into our little community, we were like, we're gonna be fucking fierce. Like I'm sick of being in a closet. When we're together, when we're in this community, we are going to be ourselves. And now, fortunately, we can live out loud and share our
some psychology behind it. That's really interesting.
Well, I don't know if I'm right.
There's a whole line of eggplant emojis.
Of course.
Including one with a ruler under it, one where it's on a photo, and there's also a peach on a photo. There's also a pierced eggplant and an eggplant with a ring around it, and an eggplant on a plate with a fork and a knife.
Oh.
Here's the thing though. I will say, let's not forget where
condom sizes. That's it. Your turn.
Where this comes from, because one thing that makes me mad is when things become that are like, okay, hip hop music, people take over and claim ownership over these certain things. Let's not forget where these fierce, amazing, sickening, ferocious emojis originated from. And do your homework. Watch Paris is Burning. Really delve into it because it's fascinating. Even for me, as someone who's been a gay man my whole life, it wasn't until I saw Paris is Burning that it really opened my eyes to what you said. This emboldened language and culture that is so unique and so different from anything else. Paris is Burning. Check it out. You will not be disappointed.
And download this because it's so good. There's a top bunk and there's a bottom bunk.
Oh my God.
There was some controversy because there was a capital T that got taken down. They were like, oh, people thought this was for Tina, which is crystal meth. But it was because they also had a D right before it, so you were able to go DT and then whatever emoji you're down to do.
Whatever. Question though, so you downloaded it, you have it.
$3.99 I've spent so far.
Okay.
Oh my God.
If I don't have it, will I not see it?
You'll see it because the way it works.
Why do I get a question mark sometimes?
So that's the new emojis that exist on the keyboard in an iOS that someone else has that you don't. These are a keyboard that you can download,
so
and then
everyone will see them.
So when you set up the keyboard to work, you click the emoji, it's copied to your clipboard, you paste it in,
can't wait.
and
kind
it
of
uploads it like a GIF.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I always forget GIF or GIF.
We may
GIF,
never know.
It's a soft G.
Yeah,
he knows because you know the person.
I don't know the person, but I know that the person has a soft G. Jason's
soft
right.
G.
500 points.
It's like jogging.
Wow, you're winning 500 points.
Finally, I matter here. Finally.
All right, please share your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.